Welcome back, guys, or if you're new to my channel, this is Automotive Anonymous. That's a 2025 Mazda CX-50. It's a turbo premium in polymetal gray metallic with the terracotta interior. And today, this video is just kind of the bonus driving impressions video. I'll keep it only 8 or 10 minutes. Maybe the first minute and a half will be the walk around just to briefly show you what we're dealing with today. If you want to watch my full review of this, you're welcome to find that on my channel. It was likely posted a couple weeks before this one, or you can even find this one specifically compared to an Outback XT Touring, which is a pretty common rival to this. Anyways, this is a subcompact vehicle in its third model year. It's a brand new model that came out in 2023, and it looks pretty good. It only sells, though, around 20 to 40,000 units every single year, so we'll see if 2025 is a game changer for this one. But let's quickly show you what you get in a 15.5-foot long compact crossover. Power liftgate, because this one does cost around $43,000 or $44,000 after destination. You're going to notice a lot of luxurious features. It's also a top safety pick plus. So you have lock and lower. You have over 30 cubic feet back here. If you drop the seat switch, you even have handles to do so. You get about 56 cubic feet, and those lay pretty flat. If you're not, 6 foot tall or above, you might even be able to car camp under here. And then you should have a spare tire with the Bose subwoofer right there. So really not too bad of a deal. Otherwise, let's lower that back down, hop around to the back. Oops, it's locked. I think that happened when I did the non-turbo one as well. Gotta remember to unlock the vehicle first, because this is basically just a one-take video. So then here we have it. You'll notice there's not a lot of extra room, because that's where a compact crossover is kind of missing out. You just don't get quite as much room, but a full-size adult like myself at 5'11" can still fit back here, and you have heated seats, you have vents, and you have some plugs. So those terracotta seats, pretty nice. But anyways, guys, this is the driving video. This is basically just about extra driving impressions. So let's hop in, launch out of this gravel with traction off, sport mode on, and we'll see what the turbo can do. Also, I'm going to turn off the sound deadening aspect of my microphone so you guys can hear the vehicle, the wind noise, the road noise, and maybe even the turbo spool just a little bit better. Okay, we're going to go into reverse first. That's the backup camera. Clarity is actually pretty good, but trajectory lines do not move. And if we go into drive, you can see I'm pushing up. We are in sport mode. Traction control is turned off. Let's see what this does in gravel. Yeah, not really any wheel slippage. The all-wheel drive system on this, it's a pretty intelligent one, kind of like Subaru. It does a good job, and it gets us right up to speed, even at low RPM. The turbo boost kicks in strong and early, which is what you want. This probably makes about twice as much low end torque at 2,000 RPM compared to the non-turbo, and let me tell you, you can feel it around town. This also probably does a 0 to 60 about 3 seconds faster than a non-turbo, so let me show you that here. 0 to 60 in the Turbo CX-50. Keep in mind, density altitude's 4,400 feet, so even though this one's turboed, it's still down on power, probably 7 or 8%. Traction's off, sport mode is on. Let's do a little bit of a brake rev and see what it can do. Pretty linear power. 0 to 60 came in at 7.14 seconds. True time, a little bit faster without rollout. That's not too bad given our elements. Yeah, so a low 7, 0 to 60 in our elements at, over 4,000 feet above sea level, basically a mile up from you guys living at the coast, getting to enjoy the beach. Not too bad, but here's another acceleration. Whether you're downshifting or just riding out of gear, it does a really good job. Let's now get into our adaptive cruise and lane keep assist. All right, I think we're activated for everything. We're gonna have to turn on the steering wheel feature there. You can see it pops up in the center above the D for drive. And let's see how well this thing does. Initial impressions, it's obviously not a hands-free system. This is all CGI right now, but it is doing a pretty good job. You do have the heads-up display, which I like. Mazda has a pretty good heads-up display. I just think it's cool to be able to see that, but I don't like the huge rectangular box where it comes out of. I do believe you can adjust that for your different height, or you could always adjust the seats, and it is going to start beeping at you and turning red. But it is a pretty nice system overall. And when I'm just cruising at about 60 miles an hour, I think I hear more road noise than wind noise. It did handle that curve in the road pretty good just now. Wind noise isn't bad. You can see the trees really aren't dancing around excessively today. And Honestly, this is a pretty nice place to be. It's comfortable for a 5'11" driver. Mazda really knows how to develop a good interior while making it pretty sporty. So let's turn off cruise control. I'll get back on the gas pedal. No more CGI, other than if there's anything else you guys see that maybe you shouldn't be seeing. And it feels sporty. The turn-in is sharp. It's tuned really well how the body weight transfers when you turn it left and right. And it just is a comfortable, confident riding position. Bose speakers, sorry, I can't even remember if I just said that. They sound good. At least I was thinking that, so I can't remember if I verbally said that. With the sub in the back, you can adjust the speaker, the bass, the treble, all that stuff to come out. And they do sound really good, especially how well they're integrated in here. The brakes, maybe half pedal right there, does a pretty good job taking a corner at 25 miles an hour. Yeah, not too bad. Partial throttle. Turbo sounds really good. You can actually hear the turbo spooling, at least in person. I'm not sure if it will be caught on camera, but let me show you a little clip of that. Also, in my videos, when I talk about needing a little bit of extra power to pass semis and farm equipment on 2-lane roads, that's what I mean, because if they're going 20 miles an hour and you only have so much time before the next car, you need to have plenty of power to quickly and safely pass them, because accelerating up to the speed limit in 1 to 2 or 300 feet less distance is safety. At least in my book, that could be the difference between narrowly avoiding an accident and comfortably avoiding any sort of inconvenience on the road. And overall, it's just a nice place to be. If you have people in the back seat fairly often, but they're not 6 foot plus, I think they're gonna have a good time. You have plenty of storage back here. The all-wheel drive system is competent in the winter. A 20-inch wheel, though, on this premium turbo is not necessarily my favorite, but I think overall it's a nice place to be. I do wish the cup holders were not over there, but maybe rather here, so they have unlimited height capacity, because if this is sold primarily in America, we like big cups, we like big sugary drinks that give us diabetes, and we don't want to have, you know, a limit of maybe a 20-ounce cup or whatever that will fit up front. But overall, having the heated seats, having the heated steering wheel, let me tell you, I'm actually going to have to turn off the heated seats pretty soon, because Mazda heated seats are probably about as good as they come. They can actually start to hurt after a little while, which is personally what I like. But, you know, you might not like that, so that's why there is 3 stages of it. The heated steering wheel, I didn't feel like that got super hot, and then Mazda ventilated seats are pretty cool. The tech design behind it is that they pull air away from you rather than just blowing air onto your sweaty back, so I do think it's a better thought out process. But overall, I'm having a lot of fun driving this. If you want to watch the full review, remember that is probably already been posted on my channel. There's more specs and information on that one, less driving. And I just really like Mazdas. I like these more and more every single time I drive them. When I first drove the 2023 and a brand new came out 2 years ago, I didn't actually like it as much as I do now. It makes more sense to me now. I'm glad that there is a sporty, wide body, compact crossover that you can buy. And even though it's not a sports car, it still gives you a very good driving experience. Even how well it handles on the road for being a 5-seater SUV does a really good job. 36 to do a full circle, 18 to do a half right here. And look at how sharp that turn was. Very convenient. And anyways, guys, if you guys like anything that you have seen or heard today, please consider liking this video. Comment your thoughts and opinions below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I wish you the best. Remember, this one will be linked below. Goody Mazda in Southern Idaho, one of the best Mazda dealers in the country. And best of all, they sell below MSRP and they ship all over the country. So check them out. And with that said, I wish you guys the best. Hope you take care. And until next time, see ya.